The Nairobi seat is one of the most important seats in the country as we speak. The person who wins the Nairobi seat has a lot that is expected from him, just like almost the President of the Republic of Kenya. People say once Nairobi works, the rest of the country will work. Apart from just the country working, we also know that the president benefits a lot from the Nairobi seat. If the President of Kenya has a Nairobi gubernatorial seat taken by someone under his party, then the fact remains that there's a lot of benefit they're going to gain from there. As we speak today, for instance, Oscar Sudi, it's allegedly that is the one who is actually in charge of the cleaning of Nairobi. So imagine the benefit that you get from there. So in a nutshell, most of the presidents are always interested to have the gubernatorial seat. During the Mike Mbuvi Sonko's time, Uhuru Kenyatta was so much interested, and you saw what happened to Mbuvi Sonko. The moment he became stubborn. So as a result, actually we realized that Mike Mbuvi Sonko was impeached. Now the gubernatorial seat, again, the contest that started as early as now. And I'm going to do an extensive analysis on what is really going to happen in Nairobi, and particularly who is likely to win the seat. But before I take you through, please, if this is the first time you're watching my videos, kindly take a second or two, subscribe, like, and comment, because that is the best support you can always give this channel. Also, let me give you 2 seconds to subscribe before I proceed. Thank you so much for subscribing. Please let me dive into this topic today. First of all, let me tell you that I get delighted to do a video, especially if it comes from my viewer. A viewer just writes on the comment section and says, please do an analysis on this topic. I really feel good. Once again, my viewer James, thank you so much for reminding me about the Nairobi seat, and I'm going to do it. Without much ado, let me dive in. Nairobi seat is a unique seat. The electorate of Nairobi, they are different from the entire country, because this is a capital city where all tribes are represented. So therefore, the type of election that takes place in Nairobi, it's unique on its kind. I'm going to use 2 elections, that is that one of 2017 and this one of 2022, to do an analysis, or maybe even to project on what is going to happen in 2027. Now, number one, in 2017, it was Mike Mbuvi Sonko who was elected as the governor of Nairobi. When Mike Mbuvi Sonko was elected, I want to show you why this gentleman was elected. First of all, he was very, very popular. Popular in the fact that people felt like he deserves to be in the seat because of his interest of serving the people. Mike Mbuvi Sonko had Sonko Rescue Team. He used it actually to popularize himself. Apart from that, he was also a senator. He pushed Kidero seriously to ensure that Kidero has performed. So through pushing Kidero here and there, Mike Mbuvi Sonko actually became the governor of Nairobi. Indeed, there were so many expectations from the people, because Mike Mbuvi Sonko mostly leaned to the people at the grassroots. So therefore, people loved him and eventually became the governor of Nairobi, not because of being a Kamba, not because of the coalition with the Kikuyus, not because he was the best candidate, but because he was the most popular among the people at the low class. So there's one factor that I noted from there. The people at the low class, the people from Kibra, the people from Kurugwanjenga, all the slums in Nairobi, the people from Kawangware, they play a significant role on the person who becomes the president in Nairobi, the governor of Nairobi. So therefore, whoever who goes for that seat, the factor that we're picking from there, it is that this person must appeal the people at the low class. I don't mean people are very poor. I just mean that wale watu ambao wanakaa hizi mara zingine, leave alone the Karen, the Runda, nini. Those people have their people they support, yes. But these people at the low class, you must also appeal to them. They must feel like this is the person they need. So when it goes to 2022, how did that factor apply? The same governor we have right now, that is Governor Sakaja. He was the super senator. He was actually dubbed the super senator because of the way he used to articulate issues of the people of Nairobi, the way he used to actually criticize the governor, that is Mbuvi Sonko by then, and the way he used to carry himself. Governor Sakaja, by then senator, also used to go to these small areas. He used to talk about the people of various parts of Nairobi. He could literally sit on TV and talk about someone in Kibra, give details, someone of maybe in Mkuru Kwanjenga, give some details, a person in Kawangware could feel like this gentleman, he literally understands Nairobi. He understands our issues. He resonates well with the people at the grassroots, the low-class people. So it played, the low-class aspect played, the people of Mukuru kwa Njenga, the slum area, and these other regions of middle-class people, they played a significant role on the election of Sakaja. On the election of Sakaja. When Sakaja stood at the podium with none other than Polycarp Igade, this gentleman, he literally presented the issues of Nairobi more than Polycarp Igade. And I want to say it here categorically and authoritatively that Polycarp Igade lost the election on that debate. At first, he moved to Nairobi, interacting with the people, which was ideal. But at the interview, people felt like this person is not in touch with us at the grassroots. He does not understand what is happening in Nairobi. He does not understand someone in Kibra, in Kawangware, someone in Kasarani. He does not understand really things well. So therefore, he's not the right person. And that is how he lost the seat of Nairobi to Johnson Sakaja. Now, apart from that, the issue of class that determines who becomes the governor of Nairobi, we also have two issues. And that is going to form the climax of analysis here today. The issues are, number one, it is the tribal lines of voting, and of course, the quality of the leader being elected. That also actually, these two factors are the ones really, even the issue of class that I've just talked about, it falls under these two, tribe and quality. What do I mean by this? When I talk about tribe, as far as 2022 is concerned, I mean that Gachagua is in place.
Na nimemwambia gavana wa Nairobi tutakaa chini na yeye kwa sababu sisi ndio tulimchagua. Mimi ndio niliketisha Wakikuyu pale Nairobi nikamwambia wamchague.
And Gachagua has always, not once, not twice, he has come out and said, we are not going to give our votes to other person again. Because they have kept constantly disappointing us when it comes to delivery for the people of Nairobi. He has accused Rigathi Gachagua of, he has accused Johnson Sakaja of kutesa watu wetu. That is a clear indication that the tribe of Nairobi, the people in Nairobi, the tribes in Nairobi are going, the number actually of the tribes in Nairobi, the individual numbers of every tribe are going to play a significant role on who is going to be elected. That is number one. And in relation to that, there's a likelihood that the Kamba and the Kikuyu are going to merge.
Hata hii Nairobi tumepiga hesabu yenu na sisi iko sawa. Pale Nairobi wewe utasikia tu, sitaki niongee sana. Naangalia hapo Nairobi ni kufagia gema tunamaliza.
Rigathi Gachagua has indicated it not once, not twice, but he did one. The one that I remember vividly, it's the one for Ukambani when he went for a visit there, and he said it that they are going to have Nairobi in their hands. And if they're going to combine, that is a formidable team, a big one, because the Kambas in Nairobi are so many. And also, you also have the Kikuyus who are the majority. So if these two tribes combine, they're going to produce the presidency. The governor's seat. They're going to have the governor of Nairobi. They're going to have the governor of Nairobi. We cannot deny that other tribes are also going to produce a candidate. If we talk about the Luya and the Luo, they are likely to merge and support Tim Wanyonyi. And that is if Babu Owino does not come out as also an aspirant, of which I feel strongly that Babu Owino might shelve his ambition for who? Tim Wanyonyi. That is going to happen. So when it comes to tribe, Sakaja is not favored at all. Sakaja is not favored. The person favored here, it is the Kikuyu Kamba combination and Luo Luya combination. If Tim Wanyonyi does not go for the gubernatorial seat, then that means Sakaja may have an upper hand. But because of the disappointment that of people have received in Nairobi, people might prefer someone else. So as we speak today, Sakaja will go home if the tribal aspect takes lead in deciding who becomes the gubernatorial aspirant of Nairobi, or maybe the governor of Nairobi. The other thing that is going to decide immensely who becomes the governor of Nairobi, it is the issue to do with the quality of a person. As I've said, when Sakaja was in a contest with none other than Polycarp Igathe, he sounded to be of better quality than Polycarp Igathe on handling the issues of people of Nairobi. And as a result, the majority Kikuyus did not vote for their candidate, who is Polycarp Igathe. As a result, instead they voted for Johnson Sakaja because they felt he's a good leader. He's clever. He understands Nairobi. Because in Nairobi, watu wanataka someone who will sort their problems. So therefore, that's how Sakaja beat Polycarp Igathe. So when it comes to 2027, Polycarp Igathe, Sakaja will be able to be kicked out based on tribe. But when it comes to the quality of a leader, Sakaja has said so many things that he has already put in place. One, the issue of dams where the water is going to come to Nairobi. The plan to fix, I don't know how many millions of tons of water coming to Nairobi. So there's, millions of cubic meters that is coming to Nairobi. So there's a plan of Sakaja to fix the water problem, if what he's saying is true. Apart from that, there's a problem of drainage and garbage. This has been a public outcry. We hope that Sakaja will be smart enough to fix it in the next 2 years that we are remaining with. I'm talking about these two issues based on one simple thing. If he fixes the drainage and the issue of garbage, the people of Nairobi will not have anything big to vote against when it comes to Johnson Sakaja. And as a result, if the Kamba and Kikuyu combination will bring a weaker candidate in terms of quality, if people listen to you and see this person, he has performed as a member of parliament. Therefore, if you give him the gubernatorial seat, he will do well. If they don't bring someone who has done well through that, then there's a likelihood that this person, Sakaja, will get back to the seat. So therefore, Johnson Sakaja has a chance if he performs. As simple as that. You should stop overthinking when it comes to Nairobi, having some lanes, some buses coming, fix. Just get to mashinani and fix garbage and the drainages. And Nairobi will work. And then you go to the things to do with the water. Ensure that water has come to Nairobi the way he had said. At least you fix the problem even by 50%. Apart from that, Johnson Sakaja goes to health and ensure that the hospitals that NMS put in place, about 26 of them, he equips them with medications. And as a result of all these fixings that Sakaja will do, he will get the votes from Nairobians without too much training. But if Sakaja keeps on assuming the people because he's a friend of the president, the way we see him, drainages are having a problem, Nairobi CBD is flooding, and is just quiet. Then we see garbage all over, and is just quiet. Then Sakaja will go home very early in the morning. If Baba Wino insists that he's going to go for the gubernatorial seat, I know tribe can be an issue because the two factors are going hand in hand, tribe and quality of a leader. But I doubt Baba Wino is going to go for the seat, and I'm going to do an extensive video on Baba Wino. Please, after watching this, check on that. But I believe if he comes on board and he gets proper backing, probably from the people, especially the Kikuyus and Kamba, he will be elected very early in the morning because of his quality in leadership. In that, he has performed well in Embakasi. People like him a lot. So if he comes on this other side, he's likely to perform as well. So those are the factors that determine who becomes the governor in Nairobi. So as we speak today, someone might ask, who is going to be the candidate for the Kamba and Kikuyu? I feel strongly that Gachagua is thinking of bringing Gakuyu. But I doubt whether it will be accepted that much because of the delivery of services that is expected from him. We haven't had him so much performing well from where he's leading. But I hope if he's doing well, probably the people of Nairobi will consider him. But that is one of them who has been said. But Gachagua is yet to confirm the candidate they're going to bring on board. I hope they're going to bring a candidate who is basically going to deliver for the people of Nairobi. If it's a person who is going to deliver, then he will also win very early in the morning because he shall have passed the tribal test and also passed what you call the quality test. I don't know what is your take, but in the comment section, please let me see what you think about the gubernatorial seat of Nairobi. It's tough, but please let me see in the comment section.